Alright, goeiedag alle julle almal. Nou, ek het nou vir julle gesê ek gaan nou gewoon live doen op TikTok. En die wat nou op TikTok is, julle sal mos nou weet. Julle ken mos die sukses storie. En ek het nou gou besluit ek doen nou die live met julle. En dan ek praat nou oor enig iets man. Want die feit bestaan is dit. Ek het nou lekker dag gehad, soos weer normaal weer. Dit was mos nou die ja, as jy lig 'n bietjie, ek het nog 'n bietjie afgestel. Nou sien, ek het nou die aard en krag, ek het maar daar gehad en toe ek besluit dat ek gaan nou sommer nog gou in die dorp gestaan. Ek sal nou die foto's opsit, so 'n kort videoetjie. Dit doen ek sommer op ek sien ek stuur nou gewoon aan as ek byvoorbeeld by YouTube is, dan maak ek 'n kort videoetjie, moontlik 'n soort hallo vriend, kort videoetjie en dan sit ek hom vanaf sommer op TikTok en dan TikTok dan send ek hom sommer vir Facebook of alles en so. Ek het my nog gesê, ons kan nog gesê as enige ding wat jy oor was. Soos julle sien as jy kyk, okay, by my is dit nou, ek sien ek is nou met die rekenaar besig so. My skerm is groot. Ek het 'n wye skerm en nou kan ek byvoorbeeld nou as ek sien sommer aan my regterkant onder, aan die regterkant daar is 'n opening, 'n space. And in the space you can type your message or what you request, you can type it there inside. So people don't know me. I am Charles Small, and my channel's name on YouTube is Charles Artworks with a S. And as I say, I said give that initials for my friends to contact me on YouTube. And yeah, you can contact me on YouTube, and you can communicate with each other there. And you see, it's nice man to communicate with each others, and you can give your complaints or whatever you something not feeling good in your life or so. You can give it for me, and we can discuss it or we can talk over it. That is it. So vriende, ek praat hier en daar 'n bietjie Engels, maar daar's baie mense. Ek het nog gekyk op my analytics, het ek gekyk. Daar's mense in Uzbekistan en Rusland wat my video's kyk. Dis hoekom ek maar so 'n bietjie Engels so af en toe praat. Uzbekistan, jongens klomp lande man. UK, America, India. That is a lot of people in different countries. Holland, Switzerland, all that other countries, they support me. And Ghana and a lot of people in Africa also. And they all support me by watching my videos. So that is fine to me. So I must cater all the people. And some of the people even don't understand English. So it is a little bit, and okay, that is why I have that other thing with ChatGPT, and they pronounce the words on the screen, and you can, if you type CC on your computer or whatever, and CC make the words flow on the screen for you. So when I speak Afrikaans, either words flow in English or Afrikaans, it doesn't matter what, it flow there, and you can read the words while the people are talking. So that is it. So mense, dit is maar net iets in 'n nederop. Ek hou van lives en ek het nog gesien in die afgelope tyd my video's maak nie baie content, maak nie baie nie. Dan is weer op my lives en is weer op my, eintlik is meer op my short video's en dan is dit meer op my live. Okay, maar dit is goed, want hoekom nou? Kan ek meer mense? Ek kry meer mense op social network wat in die jy sien kommunikeer nie. Hulle kyk en daar is 'n klomp video's wat hulle sê new people, new watchers, and that other watchers will watch me a long time. So that people are new on this screen. When the right time comes, they some of they give a like, and they still do that with a thumbnail up. give a like or you give a dislike. So, but okay, most of the time, most of the people give a thumbnail. And said that this was, they like the videos. Okay, fine. And I like to show people, because all the things. Yeah, I'm from South Africa, and things are not always so good. It's like it look like other countries. That is not a country of milk and honey. It looks so for some people because they show only the goods, the good page in front. They put all the good page front, and then when you open the book and look inside, and you can see now that the problem in that country. That is what happened in South Africa. It is not so good. It's not so a good. It's a good country, good, lovely people, and still not all. Say, not all the people are lovely. Okay, but there's a few of them. There's people with high jobs, and they pay themselves a lot of money, and the other people must eat the crumbs. That is going on in our country now. There's a I read that's other messages from some people. I listen it also because it is on TikTok, and they complain about Pialba Station. The people who know Pialba Station was once a very nice place to. You can even go to holiday. You can even go to shopping on Pialba's that in the 80s. Yeah, that was the time I went to the Defense Force, and it was also the station where the trucks upload us here. They could continue here to take us to the base. It was a nice station. There was a lot of young girls, because we are all young. So I was in my 20s, and a lot of the other people, other soldiers was in their under 20s. And then there's girls. Well, everywhere you could look, there's nice girls. And so we connect with each other, we line up with them, and most of them uh, get a woman and they married them on Pialba Station, not Pialba Station is for Pialba, because Pialba Station is part of Pialba. And there's a shopping malls at that time, not so big malls like this one, but nice malls again. People go there and they shopping there, and we are from Paarl and from Wellington and other places. All over we go to Pialba and the shopping there. It's blankets, duvets, socks, and handkerchiefs and underclothes, all the things that people go there and they collect, they buy, they bought it there and they bring it, they brought it to our home and not our home or our houses, and they sell it there to the near public. And the people pay you a lot because the train was full there was no problem with the trains that time. The trains are driving quite okay. There was a little bit here and there people was robbed, but not so serious like now. Now it is a problem. And now the trains, the government bought new trains a few years ago, not long ago. They bought new trains, and the trains are now on the railway. But this time, after the COVID, that was I'm not sure if it is something governments have do that for the countries to fall in, you know, uh, fall apart because after during the time from the COVID, all things go wrong. The churches close, shops close, people go lose their jobs, and all what is all everything, and that is not all. During that time, there's also loud shedding. Also, there's no electricity, and you must stay in the dark for a few hours and every day or so. Then 5 hours is power, other hours is blank. It was in the governments in during the time that's the government's politicians still pay a lot of money. People go into poverty. If you come to South Africa and you look here, even here in my state where I stay now, people is not nice to see. People are now in drink. They drank a lot. every day. There's yes in my street is a lot of youngsters, they're in their twenties and under twenties. They drink a lot and they smoke ganza, what we call cannabis. They smoke a lot of that and they smoke okapi. That time the I think it was the Indian people, something like that, or during part of the Muslims, they brought that they was users of it. Yeah, they was users of oka, hookah, so like they say hookah, but we call it oka pig, oka, and they sell it to the people. And the most people who take part in this is the colored people. Sorry to say because I'm also colored, but the most of the youngsters now it is oka pig. There's also parents also use it, and I don't know what is because what is so lovely in because they say they don't smoke. But if you look inside that mixture of oka, there are flavors inside, and that the flavors they smell they smell good, man. When you smell strawberry, you smell chocolate. There's a different varieties of ingredients they put inside, but the main ingredient is tobacco. They mix it in there by the fabrics or whatever. They mix it with the tobacco, and then they make small packets of it. Then they send it on orders to countries, and that is how they make their money. And I was also one of the people who sell it, but after a while I lose it. But I'm not a user of it. I was never a user of it. I still sell it to youngsters and people who smoke it. And there's other thing also like BDs. They call it BD. It's a small, thin cigarette. It's also a leaf. I'm not sure what is inside the leaf, but they roll it on a small thin and they bind a red thread, yeah, a red thread or a yellow thread or a green thread. That the thread was the way you can see what kind of BD that was. So people want the red one, the people want the yellow one, or that is it, or the green one. So after a while I stop selling BDs, and after certain time, every time I go back and I sell okapi and flavors. And we go into Cape Town, in places in Cape Town, all the places we bought it there, they brought it here, and the people buy it. And when they buy one of that, I give them a special. When you buy two or five, I give you one free. And the people, the youngsters come and they buy it. But after a while, I lose confidence and I stop with all the things because that is a sorry. People say that the doctors say and the nurses say they want us, as they say, that like water on the lungs, and that is after a while people got going sick, go to hospital, and some people I think maybe I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if there are people who died also from maybe, but because that is people who smoke that thing day and night. 24 hours a day. When they open their eyes, it's okapi. When they close it, it's okapi. And that is the reason why I decided no, leave that thing. But the people here in my street, the youngsters, it is a mess. Now there's a new tendency, smoke and they drink uh, wine, beers, and wine uh, day by day. And now that it's festive season. They call it festive season. And now is the time they enjoy them now. And it is, and after that they fight. I cannot understand what is the main thing why people fight when they drink. And so they fight and they smash each other's faces and so on, or they hit some each other maybe with knives. There's a young boy now. The police come tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow they come and they took him to the hospital because some of his friends, school is also in school. Some of his friends come and they hit him in the lungs, yeah. Yeah, in the lung, and he go to hospital, and he moved to that main hospital. They call it Tigerberg. It is in the Cape suburbs. They took him there, and after a while he came back. But when he came back, he was not the same as he go before that heat. And that is it, people, and we must be careful, man. We must be careful, and we must keep our children at home, and we must keep our children safe, because now, at the time, the new government, not new anymore, but that time, the ANC government, they took over the South Africa by majority votes, majority votes. They took it over, and they changed the rules. They brought new rules in, and that make that all the people have rights, called human rights. You cannot eat the child. You cannot look somebody just so scarce, you say, from the side. They go in and say you are racist. You cannot speak something like to him and say, hey, you, and everything, because there's a lot of black people. They say, during the time they take over, they say, we colored and Africans. That time we say Bantu, but now, after 1994, they say we cannot say any more Bantu, because that is hate speech or something. Sorry, they say, I mean, hate speech, and it's not nice names for to call them. But they call us scallops, and we look in the dictionaries and the history long ago back, and then we saw that colored is not a good name. But okay, most of the people in our country are so proud to be named colored. Yeah, they say proud, and they cannot say anything at the time, because we are from indigenous people who stay live in South Africa. At the time, the white people come from Holland. We call them okay. They call them, and when they come here, they saw a group of people in Table Bay, now Cape Town. Cape Town. At that time, it was Table Bay, and that was 1962. But long before 1962, there was a lot of other people, other countries who came here, uh, from Portugal and that also, and they saw that yellow brown people here, and they call them coloreds. No, no, they was not coloreds. They call them Hottentots. And when you move in the further in the lands, they discover other people. They call them Busmans. And we was on the whole of South Africa, but that time they found them on Table Bay, and they called us that time they called us Hottentots or strandlopers. Maybe I pronounced the word wrong. Okay, that is my description. Beach walkers, people who walk along the beach, strandlopers. That is what I saw. So like but they called us beach walk strandlopers, and so after time, the more and more uh, Dutchmen came to South Africa. That time it was not South Africa. That time, and they make later there was a war between. That was long before 1962. Long before. I think this was 1400s or something like that. And there's a war. And the Hottentot of the Strandlopers, they won the war. The first war between the Boers, not the Boers, the Dutchmen. And that people, they use guns, firearms, and the Hottentots of the Strandlopers, they don't have guns, but they use swords, the other special, other name, but they use that. and they see the Buddhists stand there and they shoot at them, but that people came inside. But that time there was a lot of mountains also, mountains, and they stay in the mountains. Yes, that is better for them because for some of the wild animals, it's better to protect them there. And when the Dutchman came under, uh, and then they saw, oh, there's they look down, oh yes, and they throw big stones from on top on them, or that they broke their roads, and then they shoot other people with a pelham or whatever, and they shoot them, and that is why. But in that time, I think it was people in Portugal. They say to that people, hey, leave the people, leave them. But okay, and they leave him for a time, and after a while, here was 1962. Jamba Ribik. He came from Holland, and they came with a meaning. They came to take land. At that time, there was a good relationship just between that people who came from the east, and they came here and they came and uh, they give us spices, and so and that people here gave them uh, gold, and wires. Oh no, they came here with the wires, you know, and that people saw him. That look nice, and they exchange it, what is a fiala? I look at it from the skin of the animals, They brought, come here and they say, sell it not with money. They give us maybe something nice to eat, smell, it tastes nice, and then okay, and we gave our people give them ropes and other things. But after a while, the people, because that people here was very nice, and that is all in the colored people also nowadays. Still in the colored people, they are very nice, and they accept any people. They accept anyone who came from other race or other place and who come here and ask them to stay in the townships or whatever. And they say, no, it's fine, you can stay there. And after a while, they take grant. That people came in, they took granted from our people, our ancestors. Yeah, you can see. They took grant from them, and so they came and they ask him for ground, and they give him ground, and and that is it. But the castle, somebody we built the castle in Cape Town that time, Cape Town, and he don't ask permission to start building that castle there. They took it, and after a while they killed the people. That is I speak now about the colours. The colored people, my people, and they came here in South Africa and they took the ground. They took ground and they killed people. They killed him, and after several times, some of the people who go for their lives, in the country, inside the country, and other was killed here, and they caught some of the people, and they uh, put chains on them on the legs and so, and they make money with the people. They make slaves. Yeah, they make slaves from the people. And once a while, that people was the owners of the land. And I talk about South Africa. And by that time, there was no black people. That the black people who rule the country now, it's like the ANC and the EFF, and there was no people like that. It also was uh, Coloureds or Hottentot and Bushman. Later on, I think in the 1700s, the black people moved from Ghana. That people in mid Africa, there was a situation, and they moved from that side out, down, down, down. And there was a time that in deep in the history they speak about Dingaan and Chaka. Chaka and Dingaan was half brothers. You see, half brothers. In Afrikaans we call it stief broers, stief. maybe not two brothers or sons, not from the same mother, but from the same father. So, or you can take it verse wise also, but okay, then and then they break a hole out between Dingan and Chaka, and Chaka was a Christ a fighter, and he overpowered for Dingan, and I think they killed Dingan, and the people of that time, they were also Hottentots or Busmas in the southern south of South Africa that time, and other part was North Cape and South Cape. South, and the people, there were also people there, and there was people in Saldanha Bay also. Now a few a year ago, yeah, some of the people there, they found uh, the bones of from that ancestors on the sea, on the sand there. And there was a story because the people of the sun in the koi in the sun, they move there and they go there, and I think they put that bones in another place, because we cannot say this uncle dead, uncle died, but we make our own suggestion. Okay, that is that people stay there once in a while, and so after a while, the black people moved down, and they moved to uh, Eastern Cape and Southern Cape, and they got involved with that Khoisan people there, and so there was a new nation start, and that nation was the the Khosas. Yeah, the Khosas. Sorry, I'm not with the code number. And when the Khosas was from the Khoi and the other team from Chaka Zulus, brother Dingan, and they were there, and the other people was Zulus. And that is Zulus. You found when you came to South Africa, you can find the people, the Zulus, in KwaZulu Natal. That time, there was another other name, but you know that when they take over, they call the place KwaZulu Natal. But that time, the place was Natal. That was the name Natal, and Natal is in Durban. Durban where the people where the and that is a place where the sugar cane grow. That is the place where the best sugar cane grow in the country. And then the people that time was I knew when I got my yeah, and the sugar's name was that first sugar I knew was Ulits, Ulits, and now you have 110 or more kind of sugars, and it's not the same taste like that time sugar. But okay, everyone, and they come to South Africa and they come down, and the Kosa was there out that that was the team where Sarki Bhartman was staying in that time, the southern yeah, and the South Cape, and we were born in here in Western Cape, and they call us Colours. My IDs, my first ID, not my ID, my born certificate state Cape Coloured, but I'm not a coloured. In that time, the boere on the farms, or the white people, they call us whatnots. Yeah, they call us whatnot. And that was not a nice name to hear from somebody who call you whatnot and you can do nothing. Because there was a day I go onto the mountain, Para mountain, yeah, the top, and there was a lot of young white people like this, uh, white sons, boys and girls. They played there, and the fathers stood, sit on the trees a little bit further, yeah, in the shade on the trees. And when I passed that young ladies, I boer donkeys or white sons of boys. They call one of them called me whatnot, and I feel very disappointment. I feel disappointed. And I cannot do anything because I knew if I take put my hand on one of them, that children. I was dead because that time that we call it apartheid. Apartheid was in its prime that time. So I move on to the other friends on the other side because that time we cannot play or join the party with the whites. You must pass and you must join on your own place there, and they join each other on that place. Yeah, all the people, even the train station was so. When you pass a railway, you, when you go over the bridge, the bridge was there is one bridge, but there was it was split in two. The one side, the people who are white can move on that side, and the other side is the people who are colors and blacks or whatever. So you must work because there's no mountain grounds. Otherwise, you go to jail. Even you cannot look a white girl. You cannot say for a white girl, "Oh, I like you." Oh, that is big, big trouble. When you say that, you are in big, big trouble. You are the jail waiting for you. There was hard times. Man. When you go into shops, even also. That time I was a young boy and I stay in the farm that time. And we go to shop. That is yeah, in the near that you're gonna tell. It's not far from the place where the you're gonna tell are. And we moved there, and there was a small window. You must board your things or you must buy your things through that small window. And somebody came to you and asked, "What do you want?" And you said, "No, I want a package of chips or I want sweets." And he give your sweets or chips through that small opening space here. You must what's there. Okay. And okay, but it was not right for us. And there was a showgrounds. The time there was a showground, and that there was a time with the store cars drive on that, and the store cars, and there was a pavilion. That pavilion was specific for the white people. The white people sit on that. You cannot go there. Even the only time you can go in that pavilion is when you brought something for somebody, or you go with the chips or your sweets or drink, of, and you must brought it to that bus or that noi. We call them that time bus and noi. You must brought it for the people there, or you must go there chips, madam chips, whatever. And then after that, you from that states and you pavilion, you going back to your way. But on the other side, there was a pavilion from an open pavilion. There's no roof on top. It's just a low one. It's a low one. But the place where the white people sit is a high place. You can look, you can see far. You can see far. Can you see uh, how the cars ride and drive in the night? And it's fine. It's fine. And okay, that is what is it. And there was even also the big wheels and the swings and all the things. There was swings for the white people, and there was swings for the colored and the blacks. There was one big wheel or two big wheels. One big wheel is for the blacks, and the other big wheel is for the whites. That is it. The toilets the same. Blacks toilets they say, and the other toilet is for white people. They say Europeans. Yeah. The word say Europeans, that toilets was for white people. And the other toilets say uh, non-white. And we're non-white, so we can go there. And they told it was nice, man. It was nice, the toilets, but not ours. Not the same. But okay, that is fine, people. I was born in that time. You know that song, the third was born in that time. Okay. Na, 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 we were gonna. Third was the reggae group. They say that born in that time, so that we was born in that time, and that is one thing. But okay, there's a lot of things I learned over the years, and that's what kind of told you people. I knew what is it to burn candles and lamps, with oil lamps, and no electricity. And your mother must make food on wood, and after Yes, they make it a little bit easy for us. They they put for us uh, wood stoves. Wood what stoves was wood. They put in every house they built. The municipality that time they put a stove inside so you can make your food on that stove. And after years, the stove became very expensive because it is out of would not any use anywhere in that stove was work long long over the years they can use that stove, and a lot of people they sell their stoves for a small amount of money, and that is even also when the stove stand there uh, outside, and some people came here with shops and they come and say, I want to buy the stove. Why do you give me? How can I give you a 200 rand or 50 rand? And the people are so glad to get 200 with the 50 rand. But nowadays, that stove became 10,000 rand, 5,000, 10,000. It depends on what condition the stove is. And now a lot of our people are very uh, spiteful, they are very saying, why do we sell that stove for that small amount of money? But they're the other way because we need the money and life was not so good. I knew the time when I think it was in the 1960s something, yeah, the 60s. South Africa was part of Britain that time, you know. And I started the farm. The farm's name was Waterfall. Waterfall. I think they changed the name now a few years ago. I'm not sure what the name now is, but the same is still the same place, same farm. There was a small farm in front of the big farm, but that was all waterfall. And after a while, that owner of that place, I think they was also from Britain. Uh, they sell that small farm in front. They sell that on. I think I got a friend. He has a mouse in my room now, so I must open the gate or something. Just a moment. Okay. Okay, I got something in my room for him. Peanut butter with baking powder. I got something for him. So I will put it when after I'm finished with my life. I'll put it there for him to eat it, and he will die. And I put a little bit of the flour inside. And when they eat it, the baking powder in that mixer will kill him. So that is fine. It can work there. So I think he take it out of the way now. But okay, that is fine. You escape me now. That's the word. Yeah, people, that is it. And that's a lot of things I can tell you more of my life, how I grow up, and what consequence we must face over the years. Okay, that time when in the 60s, yeah, the currency of the South African rand, it changed from British pound to South African rand, and the currency was definitely the same. Currency was the same. And that's the time, and after a while, the currency became weaker. Okay. By the time when the new government take over, the currency was stayed. I think at the time, so it was 22 rand on 1 pound, and the dollar is still. I knew something so no a day or two ago. The dollar is now 17 rand on 1 rand. So when you have 1 rand, we have $1. You can it is 17 rand in our currency. So when you come from outside from United States to South Africa, for each dollar they have 17 rand, and that's a lot of money. Although that is it. But when you move to South to America, was 17 rand. You only have $1. That is the difference between the dollar and the pound. Yeah. Sorry, people. Yeah, that is it. And it is nice to speak to you, man. And I knew and I like it because there's a lot of people on my lives and on my shorts, and they watch my videos. And I appreciate it. So, friend, thank you very much for hearing me out. And I think I will stop now in a few minutes because I over 40 minutes now. I'm busy now on the 30, 41 minutes now. But okay, I will stop now and I will come back to you on maybe not later, but I think this time now to make short videos of my daily happenings. So thank you very much for your cooperation. But friends, you must do something, man. You do not have subscribe please, and ask me what you want to hear from me and everything like that. Because I I knew when I go to my trends on my channel, I can see there what people what kind of videos people like, and that is most of the videos is also gardening. That is only gardening. So I make a few gardening videos and so on, but people want what they want to want. They want what they like to want, and that is it. So the subscribers are still very low because I have only three subscribers for I think it was last month or so. Yeah, others came on and then they go off. So I don't not sure what wrong is. So, but it's nice for me to have my lives with you, and I do my lives every day, even every day, my every time between 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock. After that, I go to my TV and I watch movies from Turkish and English movies and so on, so on. So that is it, people. And the people I must say thank you very much is my friends, my people in South Africa. You are now on top of all the other countries, and then said India and the country in Russia. I'm not sure if they understand Afrikaans or English, some of them, but I thank you very much for watch my videos and to come by and who watch my videos. I see there's a lot of people on TVs, watch my videos on TVs. Thank you, my friends. Appreciate it. And there is others on tablets and others on phones. And so there's and there's not also other things also you watch my videos on. So that is fine, and I appreciate all the things. And I think that is my first time I keep my videos so long. Otherwise, I stop by 30 minutes. I stop there, but today I think this because there's nothing else to do now. It's just to sit there and to make the videos because some there outside I had music play, people play music from other artists, and this whole day they play music from other artists, and that is a noise everywhere you come. There's a noise, but okay, that is fine. I have the equipment there, and I struggle only with my own one video camera. My video camera screen are now not working anymore, so I cannot see my the thing something with what I'm busy with now. When I'm busy one with on the screen, I cannot see anything, so I cannot use that camera anymore. I still work now direct from my live stream on my sorry, on my PC, and then I use my phone. That is a billion. I bought this phone uh, last year. This one, a billion. I bought it. It's not a. It's not a. Uh, it's an Android phone. So a lot of people, when I use that phone, they think it is an iPhone. It's not an iPhone. It's a Android, and that phone was quite nice. But I'm more familiar with my video cameras. In my other camera, I use a Panasonic Lumix FZ80. But I now 2 3 weeks ago, I work in my cupboard, my wardrobe. Yeah, in the camera fall out of the wardrobe on the ground, and the ground is not uh, on the floor. The floor is not there's not a carpet on the floor. It is plain cement, concrete, and I think there's something wrong. So I cannot use that. So for people, I shall appreciate it if some of you want to. What can I say? Want to supply me with something, but something maybe a old camera or something you don't use anymore or something like that for me to go my work flow further. So thank you. I will appreciate that. Otherwise, I'm happy, but it is better to me to. And now I said with the other problem also, I must extend my Windows. I use also still use Windows 10 now. There's no money because the money is not so fluent in as in your country. This is South Africa. The people there, we live on the bread line. We call it the bread line. It's what you have. You can eat. Otherwise, you must look to the mountain. So that's it. So is people who want to support me or something like that, I would appreciate it. And when you are interested in what I speak about or talk about, you can ask me or give your contact, or you can ask me for a contact, a number or contact or address, and I can show it for you, and you can help me with this way. There's a lot of things I can show you always. Yeah, in my country, it's a lot of things happen every day. Every day there's a lot of things happen. People with different style, different people, and that is what I told you. You must ask me what you want to see, and I can show you all the places and all the peoples in that different places or whatever, neighborhoods. So I can give you in the shops in the places. I can show it for you, and you can take this, and you can work on it. So when you are decided to come to South Africa and you want to visit a country, I can give you all the charts. I can give you all the exactly people who busy with tourist, exactly tourist people. I can show you, and then you can come to my country and you can see all that lovely places or all the things. So you can just ask me, and I will show you everything about that. So, friend, that is nice. And as I told you, ask me anything you want to hear, want to see. I'm a photographer. I'm an artist. I got a lot of work here, so I must. Even I'm busy now with my pure graphic. I'm still busy with it, so I must prepare that. And I think I will prepare it in next year. Uh, my plan was to do it now in this year, but there was not time enough. So that is also money. So I will come back and I will work on it. And when I'm finished with it, I will give you indication and show you where to find it. Or my plan was to sell it on Amazon, but I'm not ready now. So I will come back to you. I will show you when everything is ready. I will come back to you and show you all the things. That is now exactly 50 minutes. Over, right? One, two, that's 50 minutes. So I will stop now. Thank you very much to listen to me and hear me out. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you can help me with an donation. Yeah, donation, something like that. And I will take it further. Thank you, my friends. All the people in all the countries. I appreciate everything you done for me till now. So God bless. See you in the next video. Bye.